All right, peace is you, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and Akriv that's tuned in right now. Double honor to apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well, man. You know, this is brother Elijah from W4Y camp. Back out again with another camp video. You know, hey, thought of Abba Yahabashim outside for allowing me to continue doing camp, for allowing me to continue doing the work. You know, that's first and foremost, man. You know, uh, before I get into the lesson, I want to bring something out, man. You know, because hey, shalom to my brothers out in Texas, man. You know, hey, so hold on, let me turn this. Is this brightness up? Salakia, the sun glaring on the phone, but it's all good. We still gonna get to it. But as you can see, today is so-called Father's Day, man. You know, and once again, our people is getting ready to celebrate a pagan holiday. You know, another going into idolatry, man. And I say that because Father's Day is worship. You're worshiping your your fleshly, father, but not the heavenly Father, man. You know, and it's a script that say Salakia. Salakia Kings. I'm just grabbing the script, and it reads. This is Matthew 19 and 19, and it reads, "Honor thy father and thy mother," right? But you don't honor them, and on one day, man. It's every single day you're supposed to honor your father and your mother, man. Especially the heavenly Father. You know, basically doing things that's needed to do, man. That we need to do. You know, so you honor them each and every day, man. You don't wait until one day to show y'all affection, and then next day it's all back to nothing, man. You know, and that's another pagan. This is a pagan holiday, man. For Father's Day is just as it's just as idle as Mother's Day, man. All these holidays is, man. You can't find Father's Day in the Bible, in the scripts, man. You know? You can't find Mother's Day in the scripts, you know? These are satanic holidays, man. And you feel worship, just like birthdays, man. You feel worship. Those birthdays goes into self-worship, you know? Hey, we're like what the brother Yawana just told me. The founders of Walmart had I believe they gave out $400 million, you know, showing you that they're about to do something with those camps, man. So while Jake is out here celebrating these holidays, getting ready to do this and that, these people is doing things behind your back, man. These people is about to shut this place down. Literally, it's articles saying that different parts of the government been getting hit by cyber attacks. This place is about to go into total darkness, man. And that's exactly why I named this lesson Total Darkness, man. You know? Because while we're drunk off the wine of Babylon, and the fornication, these people is making a move quickly, man. You know, the Lord is doing that. The Lord is pushing the spirit on these people to work faster, man, to do things faster. Literally, yesterday I was listening to this little podcast I'll be listening to, and even they was like, yo, this week felt like 2 days, man. You know, let me grab that. Because even I said it, man, the other day. I thought it was a Tuesday, and it really said Wednesday, man. This week really felt like 2 days, man. You know, this is March 13 and 20, and except that the Lord has shortened those days, right? So these days are being shortened, man. That's why this week felt like 2 days. An hour feel like 10 minutes now. You know, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom He have chosen, He have shortened the days, right? So the elect is the reason why the Lord is shortening these days, man, so He can save His elect, being His elect of. You know, the Lord wants to save that remnant that's inside the chosen, man. So these days is gonna feel faster, and the weeks is gonna go by even. Hey, it felt like we just hit June, man. We're almost out of June, man. Literally, we're about to hit July, man. Hey, think about this. This is probably the coldest summer too, because it hasn't even really been hot, really, out here in Jersey. Around this time, we supposed to be 80s, 90s. People still out here in hoodies, man. Showing you, hey, days is gonna get cold, man. The whole vibration of the earth, the whole vibration of Babylon, everything here is just shifting, man. You know? Hey, shalom to my brother Yawana too, man. Very diligent brother, man. Just got off the phone with him, you know? So let me grab a script that I actually did want to open up with, you know? Hey, Abu Watazar, this lesson be edifying. Because we're going into that total darkness, man. This is Exodus 10, and I'm going to start at 20. But the Lord, YAHAWASHI, hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he will not let the children of Israel go. So right now, these elites, their hearts is being hardened because they know this place is about to go up in flames. They know this place is being taken down, and they still don't want to let us go, man. They still want to oppress us until that very last second. They can't do it no more, man. You know, and these people could say, you know what, you guys are the children of Israel, this and that. We're gonna let you do this and that. But no, man. They want to wait until YAHAWASHI himself cracked the skies open before they say, okay, you can have him back. And that goes to show you how much of a devil Esau Edom, you so-called white people are, man. You know? So let me finish that. And the Lord YAHAWASHI said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand towards heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt. You know, Egypt going to the house of bondage, man. You know? So that house of bondage, what's the modern day Egypt is America, house of bondage, man. Everywhere you go, American flags is up. When you look in the back of a dollar, it shows the Egyptian pyramid, man. It's showing you the first and last captivity, you know? So, yeah, so it's going to be a physical darkness too, man, because because the Lord is going to put the spirit on Russia and China to hit this place with cyber attacks to blacken this place out. And once he do that, then, you know, you get the sun and the moon going to be covered with that chariot, man. Even darkness was maybe felt. Hey, and that's some scary darkness too, man. You know, you ever been like in a total, complete blacked out like room, and you just feel like covered in it, man. You know, but on this side, on a larger scale, it's gonna be cities and states, man. You know, so just imagine, just think how big America is, man. For this place to go in total blackout, that's gonna be scary, man. You know, people gonna hear like a simple drop of water and gonna be afraid, man. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. Hey, and that darkness is gonna be very, very thick, man. You know? Hey, but Lord willing, you know, you the elders and apostles, you are the hopeful elect, we be covered in those days. Hey, the Lord can have it to where the whole land could be dark, but wherever house you in, lights could cut on, man. And it could be so dark that even though you can see the lights from the inside, nobody can see them from the outside, man. Hey, this is a power that this is unbelievable power. We the Lord could do anything, man. You know. So let me grab another banger, man. You know. And this is Ezekiel 32:7, and it reads, "And when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven and make the stars thereof dark." Right, man. So he's gonna cover the skies with a total darkness, man. I will cover the sun with a cloud. And we know through the spirit that cloud is the chariot, man, the fathership. You know, he's gonna cover the cloud, the sun and the moon with that fathership, man. All that fathership has to do is literally hover over the whole earth to where no sun or moonlight could enter it, man. And the moon shall not give her light. So yeah, so imagine this place is already gonna be blacked out via EMP, via cyber attacks, but then the skies is gonna be blacked out with, hey man, look, if you don't know darkness, man, that's a different level of darkness, man. It's different from when you just in the basement and you cut off all the lights and you can't see nothing. Nah, it's different when you go outside and no street lights is on, and but you can still see the moon, man. So it's still giving off a little bit of light. That's the difference when you leave out the house and you can't see anything, man. But here you are, you listening to Teeth of Wild Beats, you seeing strange apparitions. Hey, you gonna think you dreaming, man. You know? So yeah, I see the brother posting a lot of heat, man. Hey, Salakia too, Kings, because the sun is literally beaming on me and the phone. So like, oh, I like that script. Let me grab that from here. You know. Hey, shalom once again to everybody that's tuned in. You Akim and you Akwith. You know, very beautiful day today. Coming out to get this work, man. This is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, right, man, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, if you look at it now, man, Jake don't care nothing about the government no more. Nobody cares about the government no more, man. Nobody, they give two shits about what's going on. These people don't listen to Biden no more. These people don't even cut on their local news no more, man. You know, and that's a fact. Because these people see what's going on. These people know something big is about to happen, man. But yeah, do they care? No, they don't care about it. They still go on with their everyday. But us as prophets, us as men of the Lord, we have to care. We have to still come out and warn our people. We still have to do these lessons because that's what's required from the Lord, man. You know, we not here trying to go on church every Sunday because Scripts tells you to stay out of the churches, man. You know, Jake think that they're doing something holy by going to church, and they're really not, man. That's why the Lord is doing this to America. If you don't feel that something big is happening, you're super blinded, man. The Lord, it's a reason why the Lord is about to burn America to the ground, man. It's a reason why this place is about to go up in flames because our people still don't want to listen, man. 2/3 Jakes still want to do what 2/3 Jakes want to do, man. You know, they don't want to listen to the words of the Lord, man. They don't want to listen to the prophets. They don't want to have to change their wicked ways, man. You know? So right, man. Let me grab. And this is Second Edges 15 and 14, and it reads, "Woe," meaning destruction, man. So destruction, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. So the sword is Esau, Edom, so-called white people, you know, so-called white people and their armies, their armies, the Russians. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Right, so people's gonna be out here, fighting against each other, regular civilians. People's gonna be standing up against the military, with swords in their hands, and modern day swords is guns, man. You know, so for these shall be sedition among men, and invade one another. Right. So invade one another, meaning that they're running in other people's houses, taking whatever's in there, man. So these scripts sound like the Purge movie. And that's why they got the idea. That's how they got the idea of the Purge, man, by reading the scripts. That's why these movies be damn near real life. Because they have to read the scripts in order to do that. How do you think they came out with Superman and all that? Because that's in the scripts too, you know? So literally, you could read 2 scripts and you could create a whole movie out of it. So these 2 scripts I just read, that's how you could get the Purge movie. But let's finish, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Right. So so they're not gonna care about their president, man. Once they're in a Purge-like society. That's why in the Purge, even when they was saying they wanted them off the streets and that the Purge ended, they still kept doing it. And that was, I believe, the last Purge movie that came out, the Forever Purge. Remember they came out and said, oh, you wasn't supposed to purge after the 24 hours, but they kept doing it. That goes into that script, man. So they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand their power, meaning that they gonna do whatever they want. And men shall desire to go into the city and Salakia. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So right, so just like in Purge, they wanted to travel through different cities, but it was impossible because 1, the military was out there, and 2, it was too dangerous, man. And some areas was being locked down. And that next lockdown that's coming, man, that's what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be more draconian. The next pandemic, the next lockdown is gonna be more draconian, you know? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, right? So people gonna be so proud, the city's gonna be up in flames, the city's gonna be destroyed, man. the houses shall be destroyed, right? And men shall be afraid. So you're gonna have grown men out here afraid because it's gonna be so much going on. It's gonna feel like and by that time they know they can't call the cops. You know, they can't call the cops. They can't call no type of emergency, nothing, man. So people gonna be afraid, like, oh man, how am I gonna survive this, man? Unless you have that DWA, that mark of exemption, man. Hey, it's up. It's green light for any way possible for you in Jacob's trouble, man. And that's why I always pray that me, uh, the sincere sisters, elders and apostles, my families and loved ones, and their families and loved ones, have that mark upon them, man. I always pray for that, not just for myself, but for the elders and apostles, and everybody that's in this ministry and our families, man. You know. So let's continue. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. So they're not gonna care how sad you look or how much of nothing you have left. They just want to keep gaining. They want to feel. Hey, you gotta put it to. Let me put it to you like this, right? So, in the world where no laws is being implemented, people gonna feel so powerful because they know it's nothing to hold them back. So that's why people's gonna not feel any kind of pity. Hey, Elder Kazaks even said, man, it's gonna be women out here raped to death, man. And he even said it's not gonna be by so-called dreamy looking guy or anything. It's gonna be by the nasty rednecks with missing teeth, smelling like shit. It's gonna be them kind of people raping women. You so-called OnlyFans models, you so-called Instagram models, that you so-called, oh, I don't need a man. You look too good for this and that. you know, the Lord gonna have you touched in that time, man. People gonna be out here stinking and all that. Hey, but I pray that the Lord take very good care of us, man. Because hey, we could go up in the house. Hey, the Lord can have it to where if you're on the move, jumping house to house, every house you enter could work for you. The water, soap, like you gotta really believe and have faith that the Lord is going to take care of you, man. Let me grab that real quick. You have to have your faith gotta be on a whole nother level to believe that every house cause hey, some of us might have to jump house to house. Some of us might be in the woods, but wherever you at, you're gonna be taken care of, man. And this is Isaiah 65, and it's a whole lot on it. I could start at 11, but the point is in 13. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, to death, man. Because you forsaking the Lord. And how you forsaking the Lord? By not listening to the words, by not truly taking hearkening to the, not hearkening to the scripts, man. Not applying it to life. So let's continue. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, right, to the death, man. Because when I called, how did the Lord call? Via prophets, the men of the Lord. Hey, even me right now, people just walking past, you can see people walking behind me. So, hey, it's not impossible to not get this word, man. The Lord made it possible. Everybody has a cell phone, man. The Lord set it up like that. It's ways, hey, camps speak all different types of languages. So even if you somebody that know no English, it's a camp that speaks Creole. It's a camp that speaks Spanish. It's always a way, man. You know? So right, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So you right. So you continue to do evil in the Lord's eyes, but not listen to his word. So you ain't want to listen to the scripts, but you wanted to roll up a blunt. You wanted to celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and birthdays and Mother's Day and 4th of July, Father's Day, and all these other pagan holidays, man. So you ain't want to listen to the scripts, but you wanted to do your own thing, you know? Therefore, thus said the Lord, YAHAWASHI, behold, my servant shall eat. So we're going to be able to eat. And that could be taken to a whole nother level. Like I said, every house you could be in, hey, the fridge might be open with some. Hey, check out, put it to you like this, right? So it could be a situation to where you're hiding, you see a family or something move out of a house and they look like they were starving to death. And then you end up going in that house and it was fresh food in there. But they didn't see it, but it was received unto you. You know, that is not far-fetched, man. Hey, we're about to see chariots and strange apparitions and Leviathan and the Lord's men with spiritual powers, man. So how far-fetched is that every house you enter is going to have fresh food in it? Cooked food. You might open up a fridge. You got water. You have fresh fruit. You know. Hey, the Lord. Hey, we don't expect like no cheeseburger or no pizza. Like nothing too crazy. You know, the Lord might really just have it on some water, fruit. You know, however it is. But we know we're gonna be taken care of, man. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, right? And water is gonna be scarce, man. It's gonna be hard to have anything to drink out here, man. Hey, you remember when Cranberry first came out, man? With Jake, I don't know about y'all cities, but in my city, I couldn't go to any stores because all the shelves was empty, man. Literally, they panicked so bad they bought up all the tissue. Jake was buying things they normally don't even buy, man. So Esau Edom look at it like, okay, so all we gotta do is this, and they're gonna act like this. Okay, that's too easy. That whole thing was a study move. Okay, let's tell them they have to take this juice so that they can't do this and that. And what people start folding, people start taking it, man. With no real pressure. That was a little bit of pressure that was being put on us, man. But men of the Lord, it felt like our lives was me personally, but I'm pretty sure all men of the Lord, it felt like our lives didn't shift not one bit, man. Because the Lord was taking care of us. Here it was, some jobs require you to take it, hours didn't. You know? Stuff like that. You know? Everywhere we go. When they was doing that mandatory, oh, you got to fire. If you got over 100 people, you got to start firing people. My job had the job I had at the time, well over 100 people, and they ain't cut nobody, man. And they ain't cut me, you know? So the Lord was definitely looking out for brothers, man. So when these things start happening on a larger scale and deeper, and when it really, when that squeeze is really getting put on Jake, man, we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be taken care of. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, right? And why are we gonna rejoice in a time like that, man? Because we know that the kingdom is going to be next, right after that, man. So while all hell breaking loose, we're gonna be rejoicing. Thank you. Like, come on, we ain't gotta wake up to go to work. Hey, and the elder Kazak, I don't want to get his words mixed up, but I remember he said in an older video, he said, when all hell break loose, you're gonna be more free than we are now, man. Cause think about it, we ain't gotta wake up and worry about paying any kind of bills. We ain't gonna have to wake up and worry about going to work, you know, making an honest so-called living. It's just gonna be a fight for survival, but that's just about it, man. So we're gonna be more free than, hey, we ain't gotta worry about when they gonna cut off the lights or when that rent is due, man. You know? Oh yeah, I like that script. Let me grab that. Hey, and shalom to all the kings, that's tuned in. To you kings that's posted on the comment boards. It's all appreciated through the spirit, man. Because hey, even though like myself, brother Yowana, brother Osh, and other brothers that's out here solo, we're we're never really alone, man. Because we got the angels around us, we got the Lord watching, and we got the brothers on the comment boards, man. So it's not like you're out here, you're out here. Yeah, you physically out here by yourself, but you're not spiritually out here by yourself, and that's heavy, man. This is Second Edges 6 and 22. Fire. So let's get to it. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right. Just like when I said when the plan Emic first started, how Jake then wiped out all the stores. So them full storehouses was suddenly found empty, man. Cause it happened out of a split second, you know. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid. So, them city alarms, them purge alarms, that woo, like when they hear that, they're gonna be afraid, man, because sirens gonna be so loud, people creating fires and people going crazy, people fighting. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. So right, so friends gonna be fighting each other, family, you know. Hey, it might even be over that last piece of bread, man. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape. So the ones that's left, man, Lord willing, we're part of that elect because we're still gonna be here, you know. So escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. So, hey, and that's one thing I do pray. Hey, even if I gotta get beheaded, hey, that's my lot, man. You know. But I also have to believe that I'm gonna come right back in that new body, with YAHAWASHI, man. And by that time, we will have conquered death, man. Some brothers might not have to uh, experience death, you know. But the ones that do for the word, you're definitely gonna come back through the spirit, man, and take part of that first resurrection, you know. But I do pray that I see everything happen to the very, very last, man. Even if I get beamed, hey, even if I'm the 143rd and 999, man, I just want to make you on that chariot. And the men that will receive shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. So right, man. So like I said, well, like Script said, it's gonna be brothers that's not gonna have to taste death, man. Oh, that's heavy. See, so if you brothers don't know, man, 51% of Americans, man, right now is experiencing blackouts because of the cyber attacks, man. So hey, going into that total darkness, man. Hey, it's time to get right or get left, man. There's no more talking, man. The Lord is done talking, man. That's why actions and everything is speeding up because the Lord, he's not playing no more. He's tired of having to see Jake. With everything that's happening right now, he's tired to see Jake still doing their own thing, still wanting to party and do this and that, man. The Lord is sick of this place, man. That's That's why these weeks is flying past, man. Hey, and Lord willing, man, something big happens soon. Lord willing, they just come down with that great wrath, you know. The Lord happen to be like, okay, right after summertime, Jake, let Jake still be prideful through our summer, and then boom. As soon as it start getting cold, boom, all hell break loose, man. You know? Because they're not gonna see that coming. I wanted to grab this too. This is Revelations 20, and I'm gonna start at 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of YAHAWASHI and for the word of Yahweh, and which not had not worshipped the beast. So you brothers that hey to death, man, stay faithful to the Lord. This is what happens, man. Neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads, on the or his or in their hands. So right, so brothers that don't take that mark, hey, and we had to die for the truth, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Hey, you're gonna come back already in that new body, man. But the rest of the dead live not again till the 1,000 years were finished. You 2/3. This is the first resurrection, right? Because the kingdom has to be set up. And then we could start bringing in the 2/3, man. Brothers, first days, man. Hey, let's go claim these planets. Let's go claim all these wives. Let's start. Have Esau, Edom, the heathen nation start building everything up. Okay, everything good. Okay, let's, you feel me? Let the 2/3 come back, man. Blessed and holy is he that had part in the first resurrection, and such the second death had no power, but they shall be priests of Yahweh and of Hamashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. So right, man, beating Esau, Edom into captivity, beating these heathen nations into captivity, man. You know. And once again, if you brothers don't know, 51% of Americans right now is experiencing blackouts. So that darkness is coming, man. You know. So while everybody is out, getting ready for Father's Day and stuff, brothers is out here today doing camp, man. You know, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, doing the work, man. You know. So yeah, man. Hey, total darkness is coming, man. Now is the time to get prepared. Now it's the time to work into overtime. Get ready, man. You know, because nobody is safe, man. For real, for real. Tomorrow is not promised. Nobody is safe. Hey, even for us men in the Lord, man. Some of us tomorrow could. Hey, here it is. Some brothers could be years in, man. Without saying any names, some brothers that was in here for some years, and you don't even see them doing videos no more. You know, and these brothers was 7, 8+ years in, and boom, they not doing that. So hey, it could be anybody. It don't matter how many years you put in. You could fall out tomorrow. You could lose that spirit tomorrow, man. And that once you lose that spirit, man, you're gonna feel totally different. Unless you were just super wicked. But I know for a fact, hey, even with me, when I feel like I go 1 or 2 days while doing a lesson, man, I just feel so disconnected. It's scary. So to be fully taken out of the ministry, it's scary, man. I don't even want to experience what the spirit being taken out of you feel like. You're gonna literally feel dead, man. Cause you might go into instant depression and all that, you know. But with that, Abu Waters out this lesson was edifying, you know. Once again, I want to give all honors, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Vakakadash. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Once again, shalom to you, Akim and Akwib that tuned in. Double honor to Apostle and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. Like Apostle Hall like to say, on to the next lesson. Hey, you're only as good as your last lesson, man. You know? So, hey, man, keep leveling up, stay in that spirit, you know? Thwada, for all you brothers that insisted, that tuned in, that put scripts up, you know? Keep working, man. Hey, we almost out of here. There's no time to slow down. We got kicked into that overdrive. Now it's like we getting that OT, that overtime money, man. You know, that spiritual dollars, man. Because when Jacob's trouble start, man, you want to be able to cash out. Hey, even if you did one lesson, you cashed out. Hey, that might just be one day you eat, and then not saying that's how it's gonna go, but you want that fat check at the end to be able to cash out, to be able to go splurging, you know. So with that, DTA a Bible ball soon. DTA a Bible ball soon. Daughter Abba YAHAWASHI outside for allowing me to do this lesson, to come back out here, you know. And man, just hope these days get shorter. Baba Kusha, shorten the days even more, even faster, man, so we can get up out of here, man. So all hell can break loose. Hey, we tired of seeing Jake too prideful, man. And it's time to really set everything straight, man. Time to kick some ass, you know. So with that, DT Bible Ball soon. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect, elders and apostles, and shalom.